Carly with Precious Metals Refinery, and I am here with Ronnie. Ronnie, you have over 3 decades of experience
I
buying
do.
precious metals. So, in today's segment of PMR Unfiltered, the art of bullion, can
Yes.
you tell us what bullion is and why it's relevant today?
In order for something to be defined as bullion, it needs to have two things on it. It has to be stamped with its purity, and it has to be stamped with its weight. We weigh bullion in troy ounces, which is not the same as the standard ounce in the kitchen. Troy ounce actually weighs 31.1 grams.
Okay.
And we consider bullion a commodity versus coins, which are a currency. So you cannot go into a store, for example, and buy with bullion like you do with money.
Very good.
Mhm.
And what types of bullion are there?
That's a loaded question. There are quite a range of different types of bullion. We see bullion in different purities. We see bullion in different shapes, sizes, weights. There are different origins. There are places that bullion comes from different governments or from private mints.
Mhm.
So there is quite a wide range of what purity, what bullion can be.
Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
And then who buys bullion and why? Why buy it?
So that's a great question. So I'm going to start off with, first of all, I think that a lot of people are looking at bullion nowadays as as a diversification for their portfolios.
Okay.
Who we see buying a bullion are usually, if it is first-time buyers that are looking to start a portfolio,
Mhm.
if it is experienced buyers who are looking to expand on their inventory. If it is one-time buys as gifts, there are a wonderful way to buy a gift for someone, grandparents or parents starting a fund for their
Mhm.
grandkids or kids. So there's quite a range of different varieties of why people will look into bullion. The main thing is really that it is a diversification on just stocks, bonds, and cash.
Very good.
Mhm.
And how do we value bullion?
So bullion, like anything else, actually has its own market, like the stock market does. It runs daily, and it is we have a price that is called the spot price of the moment.
Mhm.
That fluctuates all day long, and that is based on 1 pure ounce of silver or gold or whatever metal that you're looking at the moment at that time of day. And then depending on what it is that you have in your hand, you multiply that by its weight, by its purity, and you can actually get its value.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Are there things that people should look out for or be aware of right now purchasing bullion?
100%, and that's really actually very tricky. So I brought here with me to show you something that here is a piece of bullion that somebody had purchased on a website,
Okay.
and bullion should never do that.
Oh,
Bullion should not be magnetic. So
okay.
that's a great little test to do if you are going into a store and looking to purchase something up front. If you're buying online, you have to be a little bit more cautious.
Absolutely.
You want to buy from reliable sources
Mhm.
that actually you know there's a bigger turnaround and perhaps was recommended to you by someone. Those are the kind of things that you just want to be very careful. Bullion is a very precise science. It will weigh exactly what it needs to weigh. If you go into a store and you know you're buying a 1 ounce coin of whatever it is, gold or silver,
Mhm.
it needs to weigh 1 ounces. If it does not, that could very well be fake. Mhm.
So you just gave us a really good pointer there,
Mhm.
and a few other in that little talk. But are there any other pointers for beginners?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
First of all, I do believe strongly in finding a reputable source,
Mhm.
someplace that you know, trust, someone was recommended to you by, or that you got good reviews or whatever. So that's really very important. Set yourself ongoing goals.
Okay.
So I find that people that have either whether it's monthly, whether it's every 6 months or a year, but set yourself a goal for an annual what you're looking to get into with your bullion. Um, uh, Keep in mind that bullion is really an investment long term. Do not expect to see a return on your investment within a few months or even a year.
Mm-hmm.
You really want to get into bullion if you're looking 10 years down the road, 15, 20 years. Longevity is really the key in bullion. It's okay to start small. You
Okay.
don't have to start immediately with tens of thousands of dollars and grow with comfort. I also believe considerably in diversification. So it's okay to get a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver, a little bit of rounds, a little bit of bars. There's all sorts of different things that you can get into, and diversify the breadth of what you're getting into.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your expertise in
Absolutely.
this.
Thank you for having me.
We want you again. More and more, Ronnie. Thank you. This is PMR Unfiltered, the art of bullion.